is called the box. Okay, so the box is not bad. More practice, you'll be even good at it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If you like it, then this is your method. All right, so like I said, we always start with the way it's set up here. Remember, a has to be greater than 1. I mean, that has to be, but we're doing the one when it's greater than 1. Clearly, 5 is bigger than 1. Clearly, this 5 is bigger than 1. This 5 is bigger than 1. This 5 is bigger than 1. So, yeah. So, check this out. The box method, you start by drawing the box. In the box, that number, the A position, goes right here, 5x squared. And the last one, the C, goes at the bottom. So that's critical. You got to make sure you put those in the right place. All right, so here's the next one. First, just put them in positions, put them in places. All right, that's 5n squared, top left. And the last number, bottom right. All right, so another one right here. Top left, 5m squared. Bottom right, negative 12. All right, let's go back here. So I need to do this one. So once you have it set up, we're still going to have to do our thing that we typically do. We tend to multiply first, right? You multiply the 5 times 24, which is 120. So I put 120 right here. I'm dealing with the sum. And the sum will have to give you negative 43. All right, so on top of my head, I can already think of 3 times 40. But if I add them, it would give me positive 43. I want them to be negative. If they're negative, then negative times negative give me positive. But if I do negative plus negative, I'll definitely have negative 43. Got it, right? So now you're going to write them in the boxes. It doesn't matter which one you write, so it doesn't really matter where the 3 where the 40 goes. So let's just put them right here, negative 3x. Tag an x with it, please. Negative 40x. All right, now, next thing you're going to do is this. So maybe I should use a different color, but let's do that. How you do that next time. Uh, Now, what you're going to do is, because this one's a negative, right? You just bring it right on top, put it right in the middle, right there, negative. Because this was a negative, right? Whatever sign comes with it, put it right in the middle, right there. It will mean something, I promise you. All right, next thing you do, you want to factor out things that are in common. Okay, so you ask yourself, all right, let's go row. You're gonna go each row and each columns. You're factoring out what do they have in common. So with the 5x, I'm gonna do rows first. 5x squared and negative 40. This row right here, what they have in common is I can factor out a 5 out of there, and I can factor out an x out of there. All right, that's for sure. This bottom row right here, I can factor out a negative 3 for sure. That's about it. All right, and then the top going this direction, I can factor out nothing. Oh, the x for sure, the x, because they have x in common. Going this way, what did they have in common? One number. What about 6? Because 6 going to 40? No. A 4. Yes, they would have a 4 in common for sure. A 4. I wonder if I can get a number bigger than that. At 8. Because 8 will go into 40. 8 can go into 24. 8 will be in common. All right. So we're done. Your answer would be like this. This is your final answer. This and that. So the way you're going to write it is you have your x at the top on 8 minus x minus 8. And on the side, remember this minus I told you to be critical. Here it is. 5x minus 3. Whoa. Sorry about that one. Minus 3. Okay. We box that. All right. A little bit of work on that, wasn't it? Now I'm going to move to the bottom one. All right. But with more practice, you'd be good. So we're going to do 5 times 1. we're going to deal with 5, and we're going to deal with the sum here, right? So the sum got to be to 6. So 1 times 5, if you do 1 plus 5, you get 6. All right, let's work with this. So 1, put the 1x right here, put the 6 right here. Oh, no, 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 not 6, it's 5. Just got ahead of myself. 5x, right? These. And then the 5 was positive, right? So you put a plus right there. The 1 was positive, right? You put the plus right there. All right, one row at a time. This row right here, what do we have in common? All right, so you can put 5, come from factor out of there. What am I using? What am I using x? Because we know it's supposed to be n. All right, they have n in common. Oh, why did I put parentheses? So let me just fix my notes here real fast. All right. So I'm going to factor out the 5 here, and I'm going to factor out the n as well. Same deal over here. What they have in common is 1 for sure. All right, go in this direction. What they have in common for sure is the n. Same deal over here. What did they have in common between 5 and 1? Nothing, just 1. Just 1. 1 can go at any time. All right, my answer for that one is n plus 1 and 5n plus 1. All right? All right, let me do the top one. All right, so 5 times this would be negative 60. To the sum to be negative 11. And that will be what? 5 and 12? No. I'm trying to think what number. 6 and 10? 6 and 10. Now that'll be 16. So let's just list them out. 6 times 60, 5 times 12, 3 times 20, maybe 4. Let's see here. I'm just thinking out loud here. What could it be? I'm using my calculator. Oh yeah, 4 and 15. All right, since it's negative 60, so one of them got to be negative. I put the negative with the 15, right? Because 4 minus 15, we're going to get negative 11 for sure. It doesn't matter which one you put here. So let me just go ahead and put the I'm gonna put the negative 15 right here. It doesn't matter at all which one is in. Make sure you tag the what letter we're dealing with, M, and the 4 is positive with M. All right, so next thing I want you to do is just go ahead and don't forget to put the plus right here, right? Don't forget to put this, the plus, this plus is just right here, and this minus will go right here. All right, so now let's use a different color. I kind of like didn't mind the red. So let's go back to red. All right, cool. All right, so I need to factor out row by row. So let's go with this row. It looks like it didn't change color. That's fine. With that, for sure, M will factor out. That's about it. Because 5 and 4, there's nothing in common. With this one right here, I can factor out at least 3, right? 3 can come out of there. And on the top, the column, I can factor out the M for sure. I can factor out 5 as well. And then this one, I can factor out the 4 for sure. Because 4 will go into both. And yeah, that's it. So we should have 5M plus 4. Close the deal. Open here. M minus 3. All right, you're done. That's how you